If we go back in time centuries later, we find that humans were always desperate to know if there could be an extraterrestrial alien civilization. But it was all just speculation till we entered the realm of experimental science. Today's episode is about another star that has been a victim of many mysteries because of its unnatural trait. So, could there be extraterrestrial life that is more advanced than us? Let's find out. All this time, we have been talking about the Tabby star. The star is known as KIC 8462852, or Boyajian star. This gigantic star was discovered in 2015 by an astronomer Tabitha Boyajian, and this is how it got its name. If we compare it to our lovely Sun, the Boyajian star is 1.5 the size of our Sun. It is a yellow dwarf star that is 1,470 light-years away from us. But what is so special about this star? It could be just like every other star in the Milky Way or universe. The thing with this star is not that simple. Since it has been discovered, the star is known to keep dimming at random times. The dimming of the star is as deep as 22%. How could a gigantic star bigger than ours could become as dull as 22%? This leads to various mysteries and theories. While one of them is secret alien civilization. The dimming of the star was so unusual and irregular that in 2016, scientists speculated that there could be an alien megastructure. In simpler terms, it could be done by aliens that are far more advanced than us. They thought it was done by a Type 2 civilization. They would consume the energy from the sun to power their technology, and that could be the reason why it gets dimmed by 22%. We live in a Type 0 civilization because we rely on natural resources. All the sci-fi TV shows, movies, and books give versions of Type 1 civilizations. So, the thought that they are Type 2 civilization aliens completely fits them. But things are not as easy as it seems. So, in 2016, when the world was going crazy after the secret alien civilization, NASA's research was boosted and they derived a more explanatory hypothesis. Let's also give it a go. If a civilization was sucking out the power, then the dimming pattern wouldn't be irregular. Sometimes it will stay for a long time, or 4 times a day. Another theory was that the star swallowed a planet, and maybe that is the reason why it is doing all this weirdness. But all of these speculations, along with some others, were shut down when NASA conducted a new study in 2017. The studies were called NASA Spitzer and Swift missions. They were conducted by the Astrolab Iris Observatory. Their hypothesis suggested that the dimming was because of an irregular dust cloud. And now you might be thinking, how can it be possible for a dust cloud to cause dimming? When the star was observed in infrared light, the dimming was less than the observation in ultraviolet light. But what could it possibly mean? If there was an alien megastructure, then almost every upcoming light would be blocked and not just the infrared light. This scenario perfectly fits the speculation of irregular dust clouds. We already know that an infrared light will be more affected than an ultraviolet light when they encounter a dust cloud as an obstacle in its path. So if it really was an object, then it would have stopped all the wavelengths equally, and not just infrared light. I hope it answers what you were really looking for. All this felt like a slap in the face for all the previous speculations about the mysterious star. But the story doesn't end here. As time passed by, the scientists looked deeper into it and discovered something else. This brings us to our final section of our today's episode. Like I said at the start, the universe isn't easy to understand. And when you are living more than 1,400 years away, it becomes even worse. In 2021, scientists said that our Boyajian star has a binary companion. In simple words, there are 2 stars, KIC 8462852a and KIC 8462852b. This was found through a 5-year study. In 2021, the astronomers at the Logan Pierce University of Arizona found that all of the disturbances around is because there are two stars, which results in irregular comets and other orbiting objects. The most fascinating thing about their discovery is that both of the stars share a common proper motion pair and a gravitational binary system. However, the two stars are separated by a distance of 880 astronomical units. The KIC 842852a is 1.36 times bigger than our Sun, while KIC 84628552b is 0.44 times our Sun. As they are close to each other and hold similar motion pairs, they will eventually move in close to their mutual center of mass. This will result in a destruction of the surrounding planets and orbiting objects. But don't worry, it's not going to happen anytime soon. It will take approximately 10 billion years to happen. But now in 2022, we have a more powerful telescope than Kepler Space Telescope. I am talking about the one and only the James Webb Space Telescope. It would be interesting to know how the star would be seen on this telescope. We know that this newer telescope can see beyond dust clouds, so will it also observe dimming? Or will it close the case of Boyajian star for real this time? To find out, press the subscribe button down below so that you will be notified if NASA decides to hover it over this 1,470 light-years away star.